Okay. All right, y'all. Let's try that again. C-Dub, our YouTube guy, says he has our stream on YouTube, so hopefully that doesn't crap out. And we're trying a new stream on Hot Mic. So hopefully y'all find us and join us in a second. Yo, Adam, JR, Evan, watching Bulls games is officially a chore. No kidding. Lakita, what's going on? Can you guys see me? / hear me? Everything coming through okay? Oh, cool. We're still down 20. See, we didn't miss anything. What up, Dave?
Hello. La, la, la. Tell me that you're coming through.
Okay, we got thumbs up from C-Dub, thumbs up from JR. Lakina says all good. Okay.
All right.
Glitch was on that first one, but in the immortal words of Aaliyah, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again.
First you don't succeed.
Welcome back, John.
I like how Lakina said that. It just looks funny, Red. It was like, hello, Matt, with a wave. And for me, it was like, Dave.
Yeah,
Dave.
John.
It's like, John. Hello, Matt.
David. We'll be talking after the search
right.
war.
You know what I'm saying? Cowley Lab, can I have whatever Dave is on? You absolutely can. It's called love.
Dude, it's love. This guy this guy has touched the son of the. He is. You got to commit to that love, though. You can't just try what Dave's having. That's a lifestyle.
That's a lifestyle, buddy. That's true. That's a fact.
It's like keto.
It's like yoga.
Yeah. You don't try CrossFit. You live it.
Oh. God.
So there's a smell in my apartment.
Okay.
And we can't figure out what it is.
Okay.
Is it a good smell or a bad smell?
It's a bad smell.
No smell is ever good. A smell in my apartment is never good.
Our old, what's it called? Neighbors who's below us keep getting like flowers sent to her. And like we texted her and we're like, you got a flower? And she was like, oh, you can keep it. It's from like my clients. I'm like, okay. And then she got another one that was like a much bigger box. And like we brought it up and we're watching like TV and we're like, man, it really smells in here. So we think it's that. So we got rid of it. And it's a little better. But it's
so
I hope it
like
was that.
Rotten flower smell.
It smells like garbage.
Yo, the way he said that, like, yo, I got a bad smell in my apartment. There's an old lady who lives below me.
Yeah, no.
Getting a bunch of flowers. That setup was crazy.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, true. But I'm like, did a rat die somewhere that I can't find? Like that's what I'm kind of. But it's not any. It was exactly where we had the flowers, but it's still lingering, and it's like
goodness.
And so I'm giving it a night.
Okay.
And if it's here in the morning, I think I'll have to move. I just think I'll have to move.
But you talked to the lady downstairs, like she's okay, right?
No, so they moved. It's like our old neighbors. Like we still have their number.
Okay.
So it was just like their clients. Also, who sends flowers? Work clients. What does she do? That's what I want to know. And she was like, "Oh, they just have the wrong address. I moved. Ha! You can have it." And so we've had like a couple of flowers just in our house.
Okay. Have you ever had to deal with a mouse or a rat before?
No. I'm not prepared for that.
Okay, all right. I've never had to until I was a homeowner. Like when I had a house, that was the first time, and I didn't know what it was. I remember sleeping and just hearing something just scratching, and I didn't know what it was. So I just went back to sleep. And then the next morning, I'm sitting in my living room.
Nope.
And I'm just chilling. I'm sitting on the floor, as a matter of fact, in my living room. And I looked and I saw it just scurry across the floorboards in front of where I was watching TV and went right into my air vent. I mean, not my air vent, my heating vent. Like it does that all the time. and it was like, "Hey, what are you doing here? Like are you supposed to be at work?" Like,
Oh yeah. I checked the schedule.
Right.
Lakina says dead flowers usually don't linger. Lakina, don't say that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
JR said that smell is the Bulls. They're hot garbage.
Honestly, it did start when we turned them off.
Oh God. Ooh, Gustavo just got real dark and said, "Did your neighbor murder someone and leave the dead body?"
Oh wow, Gustavo, man, you got a dark side, man.
Somebody check under Gustavo's floorboards.
For real.
It's always the people you least suspect. Gustavo's
honestly,
sweetheart.
If there's female serial killers, like go get a girl boss. Like we need yes, Queen. We need more female serial killers. We do. Like it's so disproportionate. Like go get it, Queen. Like I'm for it. Just don't murder.
Oh my God!
83 people to every male serial killer's 100.
Oh my God! This dude's a fool, man. You are a fool.
Loyola moved the ball better than the Bulls. That's true.
That's true.
Dude,
that's a fact. Yeah.
Anyone else want Frutwig to be our new starting center? Show a hand.
Oh, front with the mustache. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he is a revelation. Did
Mr.
you see
Loyola Cola instead of Leader
Did you
Cola?
see that
Nice.
OU stat of the starting lineup for the OU tournament team was 21.6 years, and the starting lineup for the Thunder is 20.4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's crazy.
NBA.
It's crazy.
Which OU were you referring to? OHIO or the Sooners?
Sooners.
Right. So the Ohio State starting lineup this season, and to hell with them, they ruined my parlay because they joke like dogs, is older than the Bulls starting lineup this season.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. That's pretty impressive. That is impressive.
Whose sound just went way up?
I don't know.
I didn't change my volume level.
I didn't do anything.
I can hear it really well now. I'm on mute like always, so I know it's not me. I was just curious.
Not that Matt said these are the same Bulls. They aren't going to get better against the best in the NBA. Arch is Arch. Valentine is shit. I mean,
yeah.
Did you guys see that stat about like over the past 5 weeks, going back to February 10th? The Bulls are 10-0 against sub 500 teams and 0-8 against above 500 teams.
Well, 0-9 now, but yeah,
0-9 now.
And we have the fourth hardest remaining schedule, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
yeah, that was crazy when I saw that.
All y'all who were talking about a 4 seed, step forward and take your punishment and shame, because y'all are friggin' ridiculous. Well, we could totally get the 4 seed, you guys. Shut your mouth.
Hey, Kobe. Nice 3.
Of course, Ilyasova is on this team. Like, of course he's on this team. I didn't know that until this moment.
Utah.
Of course he's on this team.
Oh, well, you got some more captured minutes, Dave.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, great.
Time game about to be over. I'm mad Felicio ain't in here.
2 minutes left? Why do they even have Gobert out there?
Yeah,
why do they have Mitchell? Like, why do they have any of these guys out there?
Because Gobert's a block away from a triple-double. Oh, and as soon as I said Felicio, look who's stretching at the scores table. Yeah. Look who's stretching at the scores table. I can feel him. I feel his presence.
Oh, my God.
I feel it. I know it with more. I know it. I know when it's coming.
That was some spooky shit, Dave.
I know when it's coming, man. I'm tuned in, bro. I'm tuned in. I know when it's coming. I can feel that trash.
Oh, God.
Like John smelling rats, I smell a Felicio, buddy.
Chris said, how many plumbers do the Jazz have that average 10 or more points?
That is so funny. All plumber team?
Yeah. The 9 blocks that Rudy had, career high.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That seems insane to me.
Because of
it's 9 blocks is a lot.
No, that's a lot.
A lot of blocks.
Yeah.
That's a lot of blocks.
I remember. Did Joakim have a 10 block triple double?
He did.
Yeah, I think so.
He did.
He
did.
also had
I'll never
a
forget it.
rebounds and assists triple-double several occasions.
Yes.
His point center season.
No, I'll never forget
wait.
that 10 blocks one, man, because that was the day I started saying he's putting up Olajuwon numbers, because that's Olajuwon. So he had 21, 12, and 10. Like,
Right.
it was insane, dog. I remember that game. He dominated from beginning to end. He was the best player the entire game. I'll never forget that. And it was national TV.
Against Philly, right?
Yep. It was national TV too. Sure was. I remember that. So incredible.
We have to have just a short Joakim conversation at some point tonight, gentlemen.
Yeah, I know it's coming. I know, Matt. I know, Matt.
I have some feelings about what happened tonight.
As soon as I saw that it happened, I said, "Oh Lord." I said, "Oh no, oh no." I will be quiet. I'm just here for that. Like,
did you guys see the little tussle that Ramin and I got into?
No.
Oh,
never.
It's great. Just at some point, just go see the little Twitter exchange between me and Ramina tonight.
Okay.
She doesn't want any of this smoke. I'll just tell you that real quick.
What's it regarding?
Well, yeah, was it about Noah?
Yes.
Okay.
Simply put, she just quote tweeted the Chicago Bulls Twitter account's quick little Noah Way video and said "Oh, my boy," and I corrected her and said "my boy." And then it just kind of snowballed from there.
Who loves him more?
Oh, you're gonna go with Peck
because it's a zero-sum game.
And mid-broadcast, Adam Amin responded and was like, "I can't wait to see you guys battle it out for Joakim's love and affection."
If you get the mid-broadcast Amin response, that's
go.
That's you got made in the shade.
No, I'm taking Matt because Matt's willing to, that's willing to
die.
He's willing to die for this. Like for real.
At some point towards the end of it, the exchange, Ramina said, "I really want to say something inappropriate right now, but I'll stop for tonight." And I said, "Okay, well, that's no fun, but you were probably wise to back out now because I was totally willing to go way too far with this silly joke."
He really is. He really is. Like, yes. Yeah.
She was like, "Did you run up to his car?" I said, "Girl, I was inside the car."
Yeah, that's like you saying that you're a bigger Levine fan than she is.
Right.
Yeah,
which
honestly.
I would never do.
Honestly.
Like, you already got standard. You have a corner, man.
Right. I would never take that away from Ramina. She is the biggest Zach LaVine fan I know.
She's the biggest.
Oh yeah, huge, colossal.
Whew. All right, guys. Well, I guess let's talk about this game a little bit. 120-95 is the final. Doesn't this feel familiar? Comfortably familiar? Losing by 25. That was like our staple last season.
It was. It's what we hung our hats on.
Another 25-point loss on bedpost. Yeah, here we go. Sorry about the glitches tonight. Hope you all found your way back here on take two. I'm Matt. That's Big Dave. That's John. We're the Outcasts. This is the Stretch 4. I mean, I saw a lot of Bulls fans on Twitter tonight or earlier today, guys, getting geared up, especially after the near misses against San Antonio and Denver. Mm-hmm. This fan base is hungry for a quality win against a quality opponent. And tonight was not it. The Bulls were on the second night of a back-to-back, playing arguably the best and deepest team in the league, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league, and you saw all of that on display tonight. The Bulls hung with them for a quarter, and good for them, but this one, I felt like this one was over at halftime, didn't you, John?
110%. I mean, it was 23 to 20 at one point, and then it was 37 to 23. And I was like, I think it's over in the second quarter. I was like, that's got to be it. Like, we were up by 3, and then in a blink, 15 points.
Mm-hmm.
And so it does feel like that. I mean, this is a good team. Like, this is but it did feel like varsity, junior varsity. I hate that feeling again. I hate that feeling of like, they aren't even thinking about us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they can be on complete cruise control and we can't surprise them. Like, I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have a team. So anyway, it was over. It's the Jazz. The Jazz are legitimately good. Like, the Jazz are a champion, or at least a finals contender now with LeBron being hurt. And so, like, They're the real deal.
Yeah.
No shame, but also some shame.
Just like a very well put together team, which I think is what I was kind of losing my mind about last night. Is this Bulls team was not well put together, but we already knew that. This season was about evaluation, but letting the new guys evaluate and then going from there. But you look at this Jazz team with, a perennial DPOY center like Gobert, and now this amazing complementary piece in the backcourt of Mike Conley, the vet, who is just still withstanding the test of time alongside the younger star guard Donovan Mitchell. Man, Big Dave, how jealous are you of the Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley combo? Because I'm pretty jealous of it.
I'm jealous. I don't know. I don't think I'm jealous of it. I'm more happy for them because Mike Conley, just because of his career and stuff, you know me, Matt. Like, I'm just like, yeah, he's on a team that's good and, and that's awesome. And the fact that they kind of meshed together, because honestly, I didn't think the Jazz would work, especially after Rudy Gobert gave COVID to everybody on the team. I was like, oh man, there's no way these guys are going to stay together next season. So the fact that they're doing that and, they're tight with the unit and yeah, they look good, man. The Jazz just look good. They look like the best team in the West, like John said, not the Lakers.
I mean, Bogdanovich and Ingles, just reigning. And dude, how about Jordan Clarkson in the season that he's having?
Sixth man of the year candidate, man. Seriously.
So many people are on Jordan Clarkson apology tours this season.
He should win it.
Yeah.
He's the sixth man of the year. Not even close. It's him. Like, he's so fun. Yeah. He's so fun. He's perfect for this team.
Yeah. They judged him when he went from LA to Cleveland, and because he went to Cleveland. And he's like, I don't feel comfortable here. And then he started getting tattoos everywhere on his body, just like in a year. So I was like
Xerxes.
Right. I'm like, I think we should talk to him for a second. I want to make sure he's okay. Like, that's just really extreme. And as soon as he got out of there and got to a situation where it's a competitive team and a good team and he's got stars on it, you just watched him thrive because he found out his role. He was like, oh, I don't have to do nothing but come score and score. Yeah, I can do that all day. Great, fine. And yeah, their coach, I've always liked him. I liked him since he was in college. He's always looked like a meth dealer to me. And he's just my guy though. Like, he's my guy. Like, he always looks cool and intense every time I see him, man. So yeah, I'm happy for the Jazz. I really am.
It'll be really cool to see if they can make this run. And like John said, with the LeBron ankle, maybe the Lakers are vulnerable. And now really it could be a wide open playoff run in a couple of months. Before we get there, the trade deadline is like 48, 72 hours from now.
Yeah.
We've got people yelling in the comments, T. Foolery saying, make a trade. Marlon saying, after Matt's rant last night, I bought gas, a plane ticket, and matches. Burn it down. I mean, I think that there was some cautious optimism with the fan base that things would be different with a new coach and a new system and a new sets of eyes evaluating the team that was largely the same roster, but maybe even making some adjustments throughout the season. And we have seen Billy Donovan, to his credit, try a lot of different stuff. We've seen a lot of different lineups, and some of them are good, and some of them are bad. Yeah. But you got to wonder if AK and Eversley feel ready between now and Thursday to make the first big move. Do you guys want them to feel that ready and say, obviously it depends on, like the saying, it takes two teams to make a trade, but I would not be opposed to them doing something big mid-season, as opposed to, we got to keep this group together to see if they can make the playoffs. I personally don't give a shit about a 9 or 10 play-in miniseries right now.
Yeah, I want the trade. Like I said yesterday, I want Lonzo Ball. That's who I want. And, I mean, he's the guy everybody is trying to get to go to the prom. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's asking Lonzo Ball to the prom. So, yeah, I want him. I know we see where he fits, and we know what he can do for us. And he's a perfect fit. And who do you want? That's my thing. Like, because only two people I care about on this team are Patrick Williams and Zach LaVine.
Can't trade that.
And there are people screaming that at me.
You can't even. You can't even think about it, Matt. It's there, John. He is 35 years old and he averages 8 and 6. You cannot think. Don't even think about it. I swear I'll get you. People are insane. No one can be trusted. The therapy we need. Matt, I'm with you. We know what these people are, and so that if no trade happens, that means no one wants them.
I think a season of evaluation
that's what it means,
or a half a season is fine. I like what we just said. They're 8 and or they're 10-0 against sub 500 teams and 0-9 against above 500 teams in their last 19 games. What more of a clear sign do you need that this roster needs a major shakeup?
Yeah, a major one.
And also the credits from last season carry over. It's not like that didn't happen. Like you still played basketball on a regulation court with a regulation ball. Like you had a bad coach, but like in basketball, you can just go get the ball and be good. There's no rules. Like, and you weren't. So like you're not absolved from last season at all. Like, we grade on a curve.
Not that Matt's saying don't bother with the trade. No one has raised their value that we're willing to let go. Okay, but who's the we there? Because as John just cracked us up with his Bulls fan impression, if AK and Everson are willing to let Thad Young go, that is someone whose trade value has absolutely raised this season. Matt! So, you can't. Who is the we and the are willing to let go?
It's funny because it's true.
He's okay at everything.
It's so funny because it's
19
true.
Wins.
That's exactly the reaction, like for real.
That's how people.
I mean, we can't let him go. We gotta keep him. We gotta have the head. I'm like, he's just second best player. Like, come on.
He's a third kidney, and you have to,
right.
Does he work? Great. It's a good kidney. You don't need him.
Like you give that up, especially if teams are saying he's like the number one sought after guy. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what are you worth then? You know what I mean? Like, what are you willing to give me for this person right here that you feel can help your team? Like, I want to know, and I would make that trade, and that's why I would make it, because you're telling me that he is valuable, and this team doesn't have a lot of valuable things on it. So when you got something that valuable, and you see that you're 19 and 23, and you're struggling, to stay in the 10th seed to get to a playing game that Matt does not care about, yeah, you can go ahead and let that dude go. It's okay. It's okay to get better for next season. Like, for real, it's fine.
I mean, Dave, I don't know what you're talking about. I see value all over this roster. I mean, what did Lowry do tonight? 3 for 12. Oh yeah. What did Wendell have tonight? 6 and 8. Hell yeah.
3 for 12.
Just line up the offers to the left. Other 29 NBA teams.
Wait. Rudy had more blocks than Wendell had points or rebounds.
No, John, you don't understand basketball. Wendell is actually great.
Dude, it's not his size. It can't be. I refuse to believe it.
Oh, my God.
It can't be his wingspan. It's his wingspan.
Yes. I mean, he did only play 18 minutes off the bench, but you are correct, John. 6 points, 8 rebounds. Both smaller numbers than the 9 blocks Gobert had.
9 blocks. More blocks than points and rebounds. That's insane. That's insane. Gafford had 5 and 3 in like 8 minutes too. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Wow.
I mean,
wow.
I just saw that the Rockets score just went final. The Rockets just broke their 20-game losing streak. And so I was about to say, like, it could be worse, you guys.
Steven Silas.
At least we're not the Rockets.
Yeah.
But at least the Rockets know who they are for the next 2 months, which is gimme Suggs or Cunningham, baby. Like, that is the Bulls are in the middle of not quite good enough to make a play-in tournament in a shitty East. Like, God.
You still, if we can go, I still want to go. Like, if we can get that, I still want to get that, but not to the point where I'm like, we got to keep Thad to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not there. I'm like, well, if I got to keep Thad to get a playing game, then I don't want that at all. Like, seriously. Like, trade him, get him going. Whoever you want, that's all I'm saying. Like, everybody's up. You know what I mean? I listen to all offers for anyone. But, yeah, like, I want to see something done. Like, hopefully something gets done. Hopefully it's Lonzo.
All right, guys. We got to talk about something for a second. I'm already sick of talking about this Jazz loss and the fact that the Bulls are so lost.
More blocks than points.
More blocks than points.
Jesus.
So Joakim was in the building tonight. And I actually knew that he was going to be in Chicago because I saw it in one of his Instagram replies the other day.
Because he texted you.
And I was like, oh, Joakim's going to be in Chicago. Interesting. And I don't think it was specifically to come to this Bulls game. And I don't think that was the quote-unquote official happy retirement Joakim, where they just played a little tribute video and he waved to an empty United Center. He waved to the officials, the scorekeeper, and the Bulls and the Jazz.
I know,
and like whoever was serving the 4 people in the Reinsdorf's owner's box,
right?
And so, of course, I immediately flip out. You guys have heard how very passionate I am about the way that Joakim needs to be honored by this organization when he officially says goodbye. I'm done.
That's one word for it.
And even if tonight didn't count, and I somebody who was at the game tonight, who covers this team very closely, is someone who knew that I would be flipping out about this and DM'd me and was like, "Hey man, calm down. This isn't the actual official honorary Joakim night. He just happened to be in town and wanted to catch the game."
God, that is.
And my response was, I don't care. I'm still mad because I have serious FOMO. And how do you put Joakim into an empty United Center and play a tribute video? How?
He's there.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Okay, so there's a question.
I just want to say one thing. Questions. When he said, "I don't care, I'm still mad," all I heard was, "I don't care, I'm still mad." So, go ahead, John, please.
Me too. So, if he was there and they did not play a tribute video, would you be happier or angrier?
If Joakim called up the Bulls and was like, "Hey, I'm in Chicago by chance," right?
I'm asking you a series of questions. So if they did not play a tribute to Joakim when he was in the building and disrespected him by not honoring him in some way,
your
how
assumption
would you feel?
As part of the question that would be disrespecting him. If Joakim,
so would you notice it? Would you notice it?
No, and if they did not put him on camera,
would it be
I would notice, and I would not have been mad.
Right. Okay.
But if you wanted to come to the game tonight, just sneak him in and sneak him out. There's nobody there. You didn't have to play the tribute video. You didn't have to put his face on the broadcast to make every
Michael
Bulls
Jackson
fan love Joakim as much as I do, which is not many, but lots love him almost as much as I do. Have serious FOMO.
He's not a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble. Sneak him in. So. Okay, here's a question. If you saw on Twitter that he was there and they never acknowledged it on TV, you would be livid. You'd be like, "He's right there. Why don't you show him the disrespect? No. He's there. Why wouldn't you show him?"
No.
We're losing by 20.
That's not true, John. I would have rather if he insisted.
Why aren't you happy just to see Joakim? For someone you love so much, how does his presence make you mad? You should you haven't seen him in months. You should be loving anytime you see him.
I see him all the time.
You are
also Mazel Tov.
It made me mad to see him because it made me mad that I wasn't there. Which here's this tribute video of all these amazing Joakim moments. Some of which I remember, some of which I was in the United Center for.
We made a breakthrough.
And I am sitting in my room watching the game on a 2-dimensional TV screen, and I'm not there to give him the ovation that he deserves. That's what bugs me.
I love that.
John, I'm glad you're saying all this because you look like a therapist right now. So the fact that you're getting this breakthrough.
Should I lean back?
Thank you. I'm wearing my sweater. And then right when you start to feel comfortable, I'll go, and our time is up. And you're like, what?
Right. I was just getting into me. He's my
started
dad. Like I was
hitting
just getting
All right, $400. What?
Yeah, that's a good point, Matt. Like he wants to be there to honor his favorite player.
I agree with you.
So it's I think it's more mad at the
Agreed.
situation of like COVID and
Right.
you know nobody being there, that because he would be there if
Yes.
this was the case. Like he would be in the stadium crying with tears in his eyes, up applauding and screaming Joe Kim's name. Right.
And
they would
and
hang
then Joe
out
Kim
all
would
night
invite him to the
long,
after party,
and
and they would hang
Matt
out all
would
night.
never leave. Like it's really that simple.
I'm glad you guys understand.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
exactly what
we know
would
who
happen.
we're talking to.
Yeah, I honestly
Mhm.
think you guys will meet in a meaningful way, and you'll be good friends.
I just have to get
Like, I
past
think
that
I think you'll be
first
good friends.
introduction and first
Mhm.
impression. And
Yeah.
well, yeah, but like, okay, Joe
You
Kim's
handle
different.
Tibbs.
Like,
Very different.
I like, I definitely got
Yeah.
giddy when we were about to walk up to
You're
meet
taller than
Tibbs,
Tibbs.
shake his hand, and look him in the face. And as it was happening, I had an out of body experience. I was like, I can't believe I'm meeting and talking to Tibbs right now.
Right.
I am legitimately petrified that the first time, when I am so lucky that I shake Joaquin's hand and look him in the eye and have our first ever conversation face to face together, I will just burst into tears and not be able to handle the moment.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad you weren't with me when I saw him. I was I was at a Pitchfork music festival, and I saw him. He was just by himself, t-shirt on, and I was like, "Oh snap!" Joe Kid on went up, shook his hand, said, "Hey, what's up, man?" He was like, "Hey, what's up?" No, and that was it.
I mean, you guys joke often about how you haven't seen the version of me when like the Bulls are actually competitive in playoff games.
Yeah.
The version of me that's
I
that
can't wait.
is the version of
Cannot
Joakim screaming on a court, and that's why I feel so closely connected to him.
Mm.
I can't tell you how many remotes and pieces of furniture I have broken because of my emotional connectivity to a Bulls playoff game.
Mm. What do you think about that, therapist, doctor?
Well, I would say he's putting a very positive spin on just being destructive and then claiming it's a positive attribute. It's because of his emotional connectivity, not for any sort of dissociative anger issues. It's a good thing. It's a noble thing. And I would say I agree.
For my own peace of mind, to not think that I'm crazy.
It is Joakim, though.
There must be
It's
some
very Joakim.
person, celebrity or otherwise, out there that you guys
You're
feel
not.
that way about. Like, oh my god, like a pro wrestler, or like
Yes.
Dirk, or
Yes. I went to John Stamos' birthday party. Absolutely. I'm 100% in, like, on this. And I believe that. And I also do believe that Joakim's passion is something that is super rare and should be vaulted, and his authenticity should be something that people aspire to and people admire. Like, these are admirable traits. And like, I actually agree that it is an emotional connection and not a dissociative anger issue. Like, I do think I 100% believe that, because he is so rare, especially in this age of like being a brand, like everyone look at me, and like being performative. He was authentic, and he was 100. He was unleaded Joakim 100% of the time, and that's rare. And to be on a team with Derrick Rose when everyone's dancing and he shows up and he's not dancing, and it was just like one of the coolest things to ever happen. Like, that was ain't nothing cool. Like, ain't nothing cooler than that, man. I'm like, everyone dancing, dude. It's like,
guys, Marlon
I'm at
thinks
work.
that we should change the name of the show to the Bulls Outpatients, as opposed to the Bulls Outcasts.
I like
That's
that.
pretty good.
Do I need to put on like a poorly stitched
God,
robe,
that
and
is
like
so good.
like one of you hands me a little mini like paper cup with some pills in it? Like, shh, Matt, it's okay.
Pills are good.
His mouth rubbing his throat like, go ahead and swallow. Go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, man. It'll be. I think when you meet Joakim, honestly, I would like to be there just for safety reasons. But I think when you meet him, like, I'm so serious, like, real, like, I'm concerned, like, I'm like, no, bro, I got it, man. Don't worry. Like, in case I gotta explain stuff to Joakim, like, what does he do? Why is he crying? Like, Joe, you know what I'm saying? Like, That's my guy. That's my man, Matt. He really loves you, man. Like, he just really feels some kind of way. I just want to be the one to smooth it over. You know what I mean? Like, and make it all cool. But I think when you meet him, it's just going to be a wonderful experience. And I have your cameras ready. You know what I'm saying?
I loved the moment that we captured when Luka walked past John and waved at him last year.
Yes.
And John's reaction to it. I mean, come on.
There it is.
Yeah.
And think about that. Like, and he's a newborn.
Yeah.
Joakim's your adult son. Like, you've seen him. You've seen his first kiss. You've seen his prom.
You know, the Bulls drafted
like, these memories are real.
2006, 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my second and third year of college. So I felt like I grew up with Joakim on a Bulls team that was really damn good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like another layer of
and the first real good Bulls team since Jordan. Like the first real good Bulls team. Like legit first seed.
And Matt, I like how Matt's favorite players are usually guys who are considered outsider guys. You know what I mean? Like Dennis Rodman, you know what I'm saying? The guys like these hardworking guys, you know what I'm saying, that got this passion and this fire, but maybe aren't the best shooters, you know what I'm saying? Or, the guys like that, but they're the hardest working ones and everybody flocks to them because of the passion that they have. You know what I'm saying?
I go figure. I'm attracted to the people who aren't quite so talented, but have great passion and zeal for the things that speak to them.
That's awesome, man. It really is. It really is. It's a good thing. I wish I could find the picture. I'm over here looking for the picture I took of Matt when we were doing Bulls Outsiders, and because I'll never forget, we were standing. Joakim Noah came on and he was on the screen and he was talking, and Matt, just in front of the screen. Didn't say a word, just arms folded, sitting there, focused. It was crazy.
Like a 3-year-old watching Peppa Pig, just like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's really what it was.
Peppa Pig.
Oh my gosh, man.
Joe's your Peppa Pig.
End this Joakim Love Fest before people actually try to commit me to a mental institute of some kind. I promise I'm not crazy. Wait, the good news is though, guys, we play the Cavs in a couple of days, so we can bounce back. We'll get back into the win column against the sub 500 team, and we'll keep playing ping pong with ourselves. And then hopefully Thursday something will happen.
Hopefully. So, and BTG, no. By the way, no. I'm looking at his trade offers.
I saw that BTG trade. Yeah, I was like, no. I'm not even going to acknowledge that.
I don't know.
And Eddie Jones rookie card. That's a real deal.
All right, y'all. It's late. We had an 8 p.m. tip-off. They got to get rid of these 8 p.m. tip-offs, man. They really stink. Yeah. Just a reminder real quick again.
Oh, it is late.
If you ever missed these shows, find the BAWL on Bulls YouTube channel for the archived video episodes, or the BAWL on Bulls podcast feed wherever you get your podcasts, or this show in podcast form the next morning. For Big Dave and John, I'm Matt. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will try again on Wednesday. Joakim, I love you forever. Night, y'all.